What's up, motherfuckers? It's Moist Elax bringing you another video because I don't give a shit about the people that's flagging my video, because it ain't gonna stop me from making fucking videos no more, because you two want to be stupid and have a fuck up system, which I can still get around because it don't account for my community strikes, and because it's not copyright, there's no real reason why they should be taking down my fucking videos in the first place. Now that I got that off my chest, what's up, motherfuckers? I'm gonna be bringing y'all an updated Zulrah guide, because the last guy got taken down and I don't give a fuck, Keisha. Because of that, I decided to go ahead and update you guys and basically show you how to get some faster kills. And because of that, it's going to definitely help you guys out, especially with the GE coming soon. Now, before you GE haters, that the 5 of you that dislike my GE video that explained basically the history of the GE, to correct everybody who thought they had everything figured out about how EOC came to the game, like, oh my god, Godwars started it all, and then we had the fucking GA, and then, like, just everything just went so fucking bad because we had microtransactions and everything without not understanding why everything in those events occurred. And like I stated, long story short, GE came out, and if you guys know how the GE worked, 3 weeks later free trade was taken away. If you put those two together, how can you establish a GE based off trading and then take it away? That's why the GE failed. If you go back and watch my video, I have a full detailed guide explaining all those events, showing you proof, pointing you to the right direction, where you can easily go to the wiki right now and go fucking search the shit and see what happened with the damn game in the back of the day and figure it all out. And because of that, judges needed money. They went from 200,000 fucking K players all the way down to 20K. So what do you think that's, if you add up how much membership costs a month, how much money do you think they're making? And because they're trying to make RuneScape 3, of course they came out with microtransactions because they had no money for memberships, which is the only way they was getting income. God fucking damn it. People, it's not that fucking hard. So anyway, this is why I'm going to make this guide, so shit ain't that fucking hard for y'all. Because some of y'all like, man, I can't get the kill. I'm getting it down to 100. I'm getting it down to 200. I'm getting it down to 300. I'm going to help you guys. I'm here. Moist is here for you. I'm going to help you guys. Oh, man, I'm getting routed up in this bitch. Going to help you guys get this Zulrah kill, man. So one of the things that I want to help you all with is DPS. When you understand DPS, you do a whole lot better at bosses regardless of what you wear. And this is what you guys have to understand. A lot of people are concerned with defense all the time because they feel like it'll keep them there longer, which will help them get more hits in. But sometimes defense take away from your hits. Now, with a boss like Zulrah, defense is not needed. It's like fighting Varric. You basically... Damn, excuse me. You basically can fight Zulrah with naked and still do the same as if you had armor. The only difference is if your armor was for defense, you'll do the same naked, damage wise. But if you have attack armor like Void, which boosts accuracy and sometimes even damage bonus and stuff like that, and occult necklaces and stuff like that, then of course you'll do better. And that's what my point to you guys are, especially when you're going to like Armadillo or not Sarah, but Armadillo. People take a Varric helm and skirt to fucking Armadillo. Why? You're getting hit with fucking magic. You want your magic attack to be as high as possible because Armadillo is the one that's shooting magic. And the minion is shooting magic. Now, I understand you have the meleeer, which can hit you, but he's one person versus two, and he's a minion versus a boss and a minion. So you have to understand that concept where magic bonus, as much magic bonus as possible. At the same time, if you're wearing a Varric helm and skirt, you're not even getting that much range bonus on a boss that's weak to range. So you're taking away from yourself instead of giving yourself more. Now, Varric helm is definitely must needed there. But with this, I'm going to help you guys understand it basically. The Varric helm is to help against the meleeer, but also because other helms will basically get you wrecked by the meleeer. And if Kriara was to attack you with melee, having that Armadillo helm is just ugly. Like, the Armadillo helm sucks. They should just get rid of the shit all together. But anyway, I'm going to help you motherfuckers out. Let's get right into the damn guide. So here's your equipment. This is what it's going to look like if you had Void. However, I know not everybody has Magic Void or Full Void for that matter in the first place. So I would definitely recommend you go to PC, go to Iron's PC clan chat, killing you where your skill at. But head to Iron's PC clan chat, man, or find any clan that's doing PC and go ahead and get that shit, man. It didn't take me that long to get my Mage helm. I think it took like a couple hours of AFK, basically. I don't even think it took a couple, maybe 2 hours at most to get 200 points. Like, we were just flying through them damn things every time. I think I had points before though, so I don't really know. But you get 4 points every literally every 2 minutes or something like that. Like, the games are really the fastest time you can get at PC is what they were doing. So definitely I recommend doing that. So if you don't have that, however, though, which some of you are in the boat, take a Mystic top and bottom with a Black D'hide body and chap switch. And like I said, because defense bonus and stuff don't matter here, Zulrah is going to hit you like Varric will if he specs. So it doesn't matter what you're wearing. And like I said, comparing it to being naked and wearing like full tank gear, you're going to do the same fucking damage output. At the time, you're going to risk your fucking barrows and shit getting degraded. So making sure you don't do that. Or you can bring an Armadillo switch if you have enough money for that with the Mystic and stuff like that. Basically, anything that doesn't degrade when you die. So that's the best thing that you can do if you don't have Void. Otherwise, get fucking Void. If you don't have money and you can't afford Armadillo or to buy diamond boats and shit like that, try to get Void, because Void will help out your broad boats. Black D'hide does great. The blowpipe is just OP here, but however, I still get the same amount of kill times that I do, because I use dragon darts with the blowpipe too, but it doesn't always hit. And it's because it's just one-handed compared to having like a rune crossbow with this. So that's just the way it is. And I'm 98 range. 99 wouldn't really make that much of a difference. But sometimes even Addy darts did just the same as dragon darts. And that was upsetting me a little bit. But it was just the time. And I guess, sometimes you hit good, sometimes you don't. And that's why you see people sometimes don't always get 1 minute kills. Like, I get anywhere between 4 sometimes because I just don't hit. It happens. Now, with the trident and stuff, you don't need the trident of the swamp, but it will boost, of course, your hits just a little bit and your damage output. But if you want to keep it cheap, like I said, this is definitely the way to go. A coat necklace is like 300, 400, 500K. I forgot what I paid for it, but it wasn't that much. And it's been sitting in the back of my bank because I ain't using it forever. But that's basically it. This is how your inventory your equipment should look. Of course, with a ring of recoil to get the snakelings off your ass. And then, of course, having a range switch. And you start off with magic because all green phases you mage, all melee phases, which is the crimson colored snake, you mage, and all the blue phases, which is the mage snake, which also can do range attacks, you always range on. So that's it. That's all you have to think about. You don't have to range on like the hybrid phase, because just personally from what I've noticed, I get faster kills when I mage all the green phases and stuff like that, regardless if it's light or, just the normal green. So that's all you got there. And of course, a ring of dueling to get yourself out. Now here I have a ranging potion, magic potion. That's optional. Ranging potion is definitely recommended. I just do it to get a little boost in DPS. It's not that big of a deal. Super restores and brews, of course, is optional as well. And of course, 2 prayer potions. Now, sometimes I only use 1 dose of the kill because the kill just go by so fast. So usually you take maybe, I would say, 2-3 sips a kill and a sip of each of these a kill. So understand, people calculate things wrong. You're not spending the whole amount that you spent on the potion for that kill. And, like when people say barrows is expensive, I have to bring 4 or 5 prayer pots a trip. Well, how many kills are you getting a trip? How many times are you running the chest a trip? You have to do all those calculations. So because I'm only using 1 sip per kill for these, you have to divide your cost by, each potion costs by 4 and then add them all together. And then, of course, whatever you did in prayer potions and sharks, which shouldn't come out to no more than like 40, not even 30K. And each of the drops are 80K and up for me. Sometimes you may get 40, 50K. I think that's 40, 50K drops, but you get those mixed in with other drops. So you really should be averaging 60K and up. And over the course of an hour, I can't give you an exact estimate, but sometimes I get 600K, sometimes I get 1.5 mil. It's just depending on, like one time I got 10 back to back magic logs. So if I'm only getting 2 minute kills, that took me 20 minutes to get those magic logs, and that instantly was 1K magic logs, which is about 1.1 mil. So you can see there's a big variation depending on the type of drops you get and stuff like that. So of course, when you're here, you're gonna pot up. Hopefully I get the new phase so I can show you guys that, but if I don't, understand is if you've seen my last guide or if you've seen anybody else's guide on the first 2 phases, that's the easiest phase you can do. Now, the new phases make it even easier. And even though you would think, well, why would it be easier if they're supposed to make it harder? And it's because you see this guy and the mage guy a lot more than you see the meleeer. So you can do more DPS over time. So after him, you have to watch this side because either a mage or a range snake will pop up. Bam, and we got range. Now, if the ranger pop up, you just of course spray range and go like normal. Now after that, the melee is gonna pop up either after both the mage and the range after this part, and he's gonna spawn smoke here. So because this is a new phase, I'm glad I can show y'all. You immediately start running because he's gonna throw that smoke around. He's gonna throw it here too. He's gonna throw snakelings, and he's gonna throw some more smoke. So you want to come all the way to the corner like you did in the other phases. After you got from the hybrid, and then you just want to run here when he attacks. And just keep attacking him. You should be able to hit him about twice, and then run over here, and you good to go, man. You good to go. And then you're gonna get the major, of course. And then I should have been doing this a little bit faster to switch. And then you switch to your range, and then you just attack. Now I think if the major spawned over there, and then the melee, then the ranger would spawn. So basically, it's just they're going in order back and forth. So you just want to keep attacking. Just keep attacking them. And just making sure you're ready to switch your prayers. Don't panic. If you don't get it at the first time you get hit, just get used to the rhythm. And just make sure you're paying attention and be ready to switch. Sometimes I forget which phase is coming up next just because I'm so used to the older phases and stuff. It's a rhythm thing. That's what people got to understand. When you're doing this, you have to get into a rhythm. And when that snake comes, you want to run back over here just because he's going to throw all that shit right there. So, it's a rhythm thing. Sometimes like, when you play baseball, for example, if you don't throw a baseball for like a couple months and you get back at it, it feels so weird. Oh, understand that sometimes 2 ranger snakes will pop up back to back. So just be ready for that and don't panic and switch to mage. Just wait till they pop up first before you switch until you just know the rotation like offhand. Now, the hybrid snake comes after this one on this new phase. Now, he starts off with magic, and every time the major will come in the middle here before he comes. So you can just keep your mage prayer on, and you're good to go. Just try to do some DPS here. Hopefully we can kill him. No, he's got 54. Make sure your ring of recoil is still good, and then, like I said, switch to mage, and then you good to go, man. Just do DPS. We should kill him within this phase. It should be a pretty fast kill. Switch your prayers like you normally did before if you ever did it. If you haven't done this before, then just try to get the hang of it. I think my recoil went out, but we should get the... damn it. Oh, my God. 1 HP warrior, goddammit. Yes. All right. So that's the kill, guys. We got 2 minutes and 42 seconds. 1 HP warrior. We tanking this bitch. Man, that was awesome. That was fucking awesome, guys. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Because we could have died, and I wouldn't have been able to pick up anything, especially if it was a Fang. I would have been so mad if it was a Fang. But don't ever risk that shit again. I should have switched my prayers even though I knew he was dead. But still, just don't risk that shit. And before you know it, you guys will get the hang of it. Any other tips I can give you is basically just know your spacing. And if you have a recording software, record your actions, because that's how I learned how to do the snake, is when I recorded every kill that I did, every death that I had. I learned the rotation with it rather than trying to learn it just off photographic memory. And if you guys don't have that great of memory, like I said, record it, take screenshots, and put them all together if you have to. And, there's a recording software out there that you can get a free trial for if it'll help you learn. And then if you just can write it down, if you see other people fighting it, watch them fight it if they constantly stream it, or if you see a lot of YouTube videos of them showing the full fight, write down the different phases that pop up and see if there's a pattern. Put 2 and 2 together like you at school, man. And that's all I got for you motherfuckers. I hope you enjoyed this guide. I'm sorry if I sound like I'm a little stuffy, but I do have a cold because the weather keeps changing in this goddamn Texas bipolar weather. It goes from like fucking 80 to 90 degrees all the way down to fucking 20 and 30. It's killing me, man. It's killing me. And then it starts fucking raining. It's hot rain or it's cold rain. I'm tired of the changes, man. Stop, please. And that's all I got for you motherfuckers. I'm Moist Alex. Before I end this goddamn video, let me give a shout out to Cold Crush. I forgot to give you a shout out. And Mildy. Mildy, you get a shout out too. Now, if y'all remember, Mildy was on Chris Archie. He broke his keyboard and he's getting a lot of flack. Now, Mildy, you have to understand something, bro. People go hate and stuff like that. But only advice I can give to you is don't bash on other players yet, because some other players, may not like that. Sparkback, like, you made a rap about Sparkback. It was alright, man, but to be honest, you can't go bashing on people personally sometimes. Just hit them with the RuneScape flat, and that's how you want people to be, because you can talk shit about Chris Archie and his RuneScape playing, and I'm not throwing anything out there. I'm just saying, You know, you still got guys like Nightmare RH. I mean, if you want to talk shit, hit them with that RuneScape hit. Don't hit them personally, because people just look at it like, oh, you fucking asshole. You know, you probably don't do this. You probably can't even get this. And then they start getting mad at you just because you talking about somebody they like. Now, if somebody disses on me in a rap and they talking about RuneScape, you know, not knowing how to switch ass, I'll drop you with a DDS real fast. You know, shit like that. I be like, all right, motherfucker talking shit. Let me come back with a rap with you and see what it do. Let's go into the duel arena and stake your bank. You know, some shit like that. It creates a friendly rivalry that people enjoy. So be careful when you hit people personally, because when we argue, like sometimes you may see me stream and I'm arguing on my clan chat to people, I never hit them personally because it's a debate. And that's what you want. People get mad, and it really looks bad because if you don't know what to say, you attack people personally. That's just what everybody does. It basically shows that you lost the argument, and that's what you don't want to stoop down to. So that's just a tip for you, bro. But shout out to you. Shout out to Cold Crush. I promised to give you a shout out because you was the first one to comment on one of my videos, and I promised you that. There you go. Shout out to all my subscribers, and make sure that you follow a motherfucker on Twitch so you can catch me streaming. And because I'm trying to transfer most of my my time to streaming because of the YouTube incident. However, if you guys, you know, don't transfer over there, you're still going to see videos by me. But if they get taken down, then those of you who couldn't catch it get missed out if people are going to keep flagging me. At Twitch, they can't really do that. So come over there and watch me when I'm streaming. PM me if you want to find out more. That's all I got for you motherfuckers. I'm Voice Alex. See you at the next video.